when Doretta told me she wanted to change up the Peace Candle song today, I thought, oh, that was great, because the person I'm going to talk about spent a big part of his life as a missionary. Howard Arnold Walter. Anyone know him? Well, you might know something he wrote, but we'll get there. He was born in 1883 in New Britain, Connecticut. Howard Walter was the son of Henry Walter. Very important man. He was the superintendent of the Stanley Rule and Level Company. So if you've got old tools sitting around your barns here, you might have some of Mr. Walter's factory product. Howard graduated from Princeton University in 1905. And in 1906, he traveled to Japan, where he was teaching English. And he would write letters home to his mother. And he would often write little poems or little verses in his letters home. And one of those letters home contained some verses that he'd come up with that he thought really encapsulated his philosophy of life. So he wrote to his mother these little verses that he called My Creed. When he returned to the United States, he studied at the Hartford Seminary, and he was ordained as a Congregationalist minister. He was married in 1910, and he had a daughter in 1911. And in 1913, that family moved to Lahore in India, where he worked as a missionary, teaching the Bible, teaching English. He had a second daughter born in India. And unfortunately, while still in his 30s, his life was cut tragically short by the Spanish flu pandemic of 1918. He would write these verses in his letters, and a lot of these verses he would tweak later on, and they would become hymns or poems. He published a few books of poems. But My Creed became his most popular work. He was known by this because he sent it while he was home between trips. He sent it into Harper's Magazine, and they published it. And dozens and dozens and dozens of publications picked it up. It was embroidered on tapestries everywhere, and I'll read it to you. It goes like this. I would be true, for there are those who trust me. I would be pure, for there are those who care. I would be strong, for there is much to suffer. I would be brave, for there is much to dare. I would be friend to all the poor and friendless. I would be a giver and forget the gift. I would be humble, for I know my weakness. I would look up and love and laugh and lift. Familiar words, aren't they? We're going to sing them later in this service. There's a couple things about it. People have translated over the years the last word to live, which doesn't rhyme with gift as well as lift. I don't care which one you sing or which one you like. I just thought that was interesting that over the years different publications have changed that word. And I do like to think that this first line, I would be true, was maybe just a little nod to Dad's job at the Stanley Rule and Level Company.